Well, hello there, and welcome back to, I guess the making of Fall of Atlantis. I have made a few changes since the last video, but honestly I have not been working on this much throughout the holidays. Um, Between looking for a job and recording Dark Souls as often as I possibly can, among other things, family during the holidays and everything, I've made every excuse in the world not to really work on this. However, in the last few days I have sat down and spent several hours working on it, and I have completely redone the surface of the colony. It looks, in my opinion, a whole lot nicer than it did before, and is finally starting to take the shape that I envision it to have in the end. There's still a lot of work that needs to be done on it, in my opinion, but it's going to be a work in progress until it's finally released. Um, let's see. What else have I done? Oh yeah, I've added a little space colony out here. You might notice this is a landing pad, because I have also decided kind of how to use the spaceship that the player will be getting at some point in order to fly around the world map here. I haven't decided exactly how the spaceship is going to function yet, if I'm going to allow the player to land anywhere they want, or if I will only allow them to land on designated landing pads. That's still one thing that I am, again, trying to decide on. Each has their own cons and pros, but it's something, again, that I'll worry about as things go on. But this will be a place that you can go later on. This idea was actually given to me by Slaxer, and the thing is, I don't exactly know what this place is going to be used for just yet. It is, so far, as that I figured out, kind of like a forward observation post that was sent out ahead of the colonies, and it might be some place that you can go just to check things out. Again, I don't have really anything figured out for it, so I can't even really explain or bullshit anything for it. But you'll only be able to get to it once you get the airship, the spaceship, because it's not really an airship, it's a spaceship. Also, I have turned the moon into the colony Eden, and this will be the only section of it that you can visit as well. You'll be landing here and going into this little center. There probably won't be any combat on this colony at all. It'll mostly just be dialogue and story. Some place that you can go, again, I think I've mentioned, I plan to send the player here in order to get an AI replacement core. That way they can reset the AI on the colony or something like that. Again, the story, even though I feel like I've got a bunch of the major plot points figured out and things like that, the story is continuing to be malleable as I work on it. Events that I really liked and thought were really well done, the more I add on to the story, I'll find out, well, I'll change this event so that it fits a little bit better, and then I'll change this, and I'll change this, and basically just trying to get everything to fit together better than it did before. Got the planet here that you'll not be able to land on, as I've mentioned, but let me show you the spaceship. Now, some of you are going to recognize this spaceship sprite. It's right here. Yes, you can jump on it, and you'll be able to fly around. I did not make the sprite. It was a Space Station 13 sprite made by Cogworks, and I have hijacked it for nefarious purposes in this game. But yeah, you'll be able to fly around to the other colonies. Again, if I do make it so that the player can only land in specific areas, I plan to mark those areas quite visibly. One of the things that I'm testing out is animating this little beacon here so that it flashes bright red and draws the player attention. But I might also animate the landing pad so that it kind of has like a flashing spiral pattern to it, like the outer edge will light up and then it'll move down and then down to the next layer and then down there. I might actually animate that in this video. I do have a few plans of what I want to do in this video. I'm not going to do any eventing or anything like that. I really just wanted to record this video to show you guys that yes, I am still working on this game. You guys don't need to worry. Even if I do go quiet for a bit, I am still generally thinking about the game and what I can do to eventually finish it. Right now, you can't land anywhere except on the landing pads. And again, that's something that I'm still trying to figure out exactly how I want to do it. Down here, I will probably make it so that you can land in this little hole here where a bunch of liquid has been spewing out of the colony and floating off into space. Because again, I kind of want some type of docking bay down here that will lead down to the caverns, some type of underground storage facility, something like that. Because I want to add places for the player to actually visit with this spaceship. But I don't want to just add them for the hell of it. I want them to have, you know, story reasons for existing. So either there will be cutscenes for some of the characters, or it'll be a plot moment. Still got a lot I want to figure out with the story and everything again, I guess. So there we go. What else have I changed? Not really very much, to be honest with you. Most of these past few days that I've been working on this, I have been redoing the colony surface here. This place will be the, I guess the Central Command headquarters, and it will also probably lead to the AI core, so it'll be one of the later places that you go to, I guess. Again, still trying to get all of that figured out. Ch.18 Gira. So yeah, what do I want to do this video? Actually, one thing I wanted to do, you see these mountains here? These little hills, I guess. They're not really a mountain, they're a plateau. They blend in just a little too well with the surrounding terrain. Makes it a little bit difficult to see. So what I was thinking about doing right before recording is actually editing them so that they stand out just a little bit better. Now, let's see, which tile set was that? I've been redoing some of my tile sets as well, a little bit. Modified. Was it this one? No. Not that one. Trying to get that tile set made for a place you guys haven't really seen yet, because I don't have it designed yet. I need it. I'm trying to get like an evil castle tile set placed together, because once this central area collapses, I've mentioned that something is going to rise out of the center, and I want it to be some type of kind of evil, ancient, medieval castle on the inside, filled with, I don't really know if I'd call them demons, but malevolent entities that are basically controlling the cult members. So yeah, this right here is what I want to edit. I need to switch the greens in this to be a little bit darker. And to that, I think we go to hue saturation here. And it should be this one, right? See, I can change the hue, whatever that. It might not be, maybe I need to adjust the yellow. Is this more yellow than green? I can't tell. Yes, it is. So I don't want it to be purple. I don't want it to switch too much. Just a little bit like that, maybe. A little bit less saturation. That's probably too much. I want to see that. It lost a little bit of detail by doing that, I think, but it should look a little bit better. Yeah, see, they stand out a little bit more now, but I don't know if I'm actually okay with that hue. So, let's undo that, and I'm going to try again. This is pretty much how I operate, and again, why I don't record too much, because I could spend 30 minutes or something just goofing around with this hue right here. That's far too much. What color is grass in the highlands? Which is what this is. Is it brighter? That's definitely too bright. Lightness. Could make it, try to make it a little bit snowy. Could Make it dead. There's a lot of different things you can do to it. Make it blue, green. The thing is, I just want it to stick out a little bit better. I would also like to make it white, maybe not even to make it grass up there. Like, that's way too much. I think I'm actually making it worse compared to what I had it. Take that down. That's basically the exact same, but I think I might actually keep it for now. Yeah, I'm not gonna mess with it too much then, because that looks better. It's more visible than it was. I really just didn't want that same color as this grass here, because then again you couldn't really see it, and this way it does stick out a little bit more. What else could I do? Again, I wasn't planning a whole lot for this video, just to show you guys that I'm still alive and kicking here. Let's see, this tile set. Eventually I need to settle on a design for the planet. It's still not something that I've got figured out, because it's going to show up in multiple scenes and I want it to look pretty much exactly the same in each one. It's going to be a... I don't want to say it's going to have a prominent role in the story. I mean, it does, but I don't want it to constantly be showing up. But whenever it does show up, I want it to at least look good. Haven't really worked on any of that. I'm definitely not ready to work on the AI sector. I could start working on the communications headquarters. I have kind of a tile set for it, and that would be this place, which is the communications headquarters, which will lead down into the AI sector. Maybe a fairly high level area. So let's see if I can just throw some stuff together here. This is a pretty big map because this is the outside, so I'm just gonna ignore this because I don't have the proper tile set for the outside yet. This tile set that I've got made is strictly sci-fi, technological, high-tech bullcrap. Let's see, this will be the HQ lobby entrance area. It'll be using the futuristic tile set. Make it 35 by 35. And what do I have the music set to here? I may not want it to change. I think I've got it something set like a radar. Yeah. I might change that too, but I'll leave that for now. I need to trim the intro to this song, it sounds like, because it takes a little bit before the pinging even gets started. So, what will this lobby look like? Do a little bit of testing here. I've not used really any of these tiles. I think this is the ceiling. Yeah. So cut that off. I don't like that look. I don't want this place to be too tiled. That's 35 by 35. Okay, so this is basically the center here. 34. Why do I only have 34? Oh, 0 counts as one. Okay. That makes a little bit more sense. Yeah, this is actually a tile set that I bought, and it's got a lot of tiles. A lot that I haven't used yet. So let's see. Got pillars here. Probably not going to use this, but I just want to get some walls placed. That's interesting. Windows, that would be for the outside. I'm not going to use that on the interior. That's kind of fancy as well. A little bit too fancy. I do like those lights that it has. Now, is that a floor? Or a wall? Again, I don't know how this tile set works. Yeah, I don't need fences. I do like that topper, though. Maybe not necessarily with that fence. Oh, and it's a grill. That make for some type of interesting smokestack thing. That's definitely high-tech. So is that. I'm not seeing anything that really catches my eye, though, for the interior of this place. I don't even know what that would be used for. What do we got down here? I do like this panel. I'll probably be using this somewhere, too. I don't think that's animated, though, but the stars in the background. It'll be perfect if I could find a way to squeeze the planet into that at some point. What is this? Cables? No. I don't know what that would exactly be useful for either. Pretty nice stairs. Don't need that. This isn't too bad as of a floor. Yeah. I'll probably change the song for this place too. That's just not moving enough. How about put some lazy writing on? That always helps me concentrate. Yeah, that would be kind of good as a decoration every now and then. Just put a vent in the wall. Also might not be bad as flooring if you kind of stagger it a bit. Or a wall bulkhead. Actually, go more like this. Or, that's just too much noise though. I don't want my walls to have that much noise. That's a little bit better. And then instead of having those vents in the center, we could have these. And I could probably do some type of eventing where these little things pop open and guns or lasers or eyeballs are on the other side. Turn it into an enemy wall. That... it's not too terrible of an idea. I have to convince myself of these things if you haven't noticed. Okay. Scoot those in. This is how I test stuff. It is not very efficient at all. Cut that down. This could actually be a boss wall. The team shows up through an entrance right here. No. I don't think that sounds good. I mean, I do like this design, I just don't know exactly where I'll use it at. I need to get the entrance to this place made. So, what's it look like again? Right, it's got a central doorway, and then kind of on the lobby it'll be a little bit symmetrical on either side. I have to find a floor for this place. I shouldn't spend a whole lot of time worrying about it, because I can always just change it later. This isn't actually too bad. So I have this floor. Team will come in through here. Leave that kind of around the wall. I need to get rid of these pillars. Because that's not how they're gonna look. So, I don't want this place to be too large whenever you enter. I want it to be kind of restrictive. Or... no, that's kind of like bathroom tile. That is blinding. No, actually, hang on. How would it look if I did checkerboard this? Might not actually be too bad. Just kind of, again, in the lobby, it's kind of fancy. I don't know, though. What about this for walls? No, that's too bright. So it'll look kind of like this. The fancy topper. We'll have a doorway right here. So you'll come into the lobby. These things might actually pop up out of the floor and defend the place. Do this. This here. I don't have any shading that I can add to this yet with this tile set. Unfortunately. I still need to edit this tile set a little bit. But I'm not feeling this tile coming all the way in like that. It's not too bad. Trim that down. What are these fancy wall displays? This would actually be a perfect place for... what is it? For those TV displays. No, I didn't want to cut that. Get rid of you. You're not customized enough. Yeah, I'll just leave the AI bitching at them for now. This would also be a good place for guns. A little bit of defenses as you come into this place. Lobby, hallway. How do I have these set up? That's the gun barrel. It's the back of the gun. Okay, I've got those set up for a reason that way. Why did that do that? That is not what I copied. Oh, I bet you I know why it's done that. Yeah, this is going to be the evil castle place that rises out of the ground. I'm slowly working on it. You'll come through one of these portals. Actually, this might be how you leave the place. I still haven't decided. I was originally planning to have this hook up to the heart room down in the caverns, but I'm still working on how the story is going to piece all that together. Okay, so I can't have guns on this tile set just yet. Guns in here, because I don't have that gun set up as its own event. But that is something that I could do here. So, engineering hallway, what tile set is that on? Sci-fi engineering, that's tile set 10. I need to take these guns off of the tile sheet and make them their own little set. Now, where are they? D... right here. D is tile D. That's fairly straightforward. Don't save that. I should only have one tile D here, right? Yeah. Okay, so open that one. And we'll make them a character sheet, which is what everything gets whenever they become their own thing. The security cameras, the demon door that opens. But what should they replace? Sheet-wise, I want to choose pretty much the same size as them. The incubator's been good for this size stuff. No, I don't want to snap to canvas edge. Snap to grid, yes. And this will also allow me to customize the guns just a little bit. I could give them blinking lights or even a muzzle flash, maybe. The sky is the limit with your creativity in these cases. So that would go there. Copy you. And actually, hang on, let me export this to security gun. Someone can tell me too if there's anyone actually knowledgeable out there. Should I use compression on these or not? I don't think it really matters. But for now, I've just been choosing not to allow compression. I don't think any detail would be lost, but I'm not entirely confident in its abilities yet. So, merge that down. Merge that down. You can't see what I'm doing on my other monitor, but I don't want to drag these windows over here. Well, actually, I guess I could. I'll show you guys how I'm using them. I just hate having to fight GIMP sometimes to get these toolboxes to pop up and out of the way. It does become annoying. So, I could add a muzzle flash, but I don't think I'm going to do anything that drastic just yet. Incubator, get out of here. Oh, that's right. I'm recording, so it does not allow me to do that. I have no idea why it does that, or why it won't allow me to drag, but whatever. I just wish I could show you guys how simple it is generally to just drag and drop like that, or to drag and rearrange the layers, but it does not allow me to. So, I think I've already got this set up for 1 pixel, yeah. Green, so I could have these set to green for friendly. However, this 1 pixel might not be that visible, but I'm not going to do too much, again, to change this. Let me make that a little bit brighter. Where is it? I need my, what is it? Oh, yeah. I want to make this just a little bit brighter. And that way it'll look like it's flashing green. It's flashing friendly, don't shoot. Again, very simple edit job here. In fact, I don't want to turn my snap off. I'll make that 1 solid color. Tempted to take this and make this 1 solid color too. Just so that it's a little bit more visible. Export. There we go. And let's see if we can get a gun right here. I should have exported it exactly where I needed it to go. It better have. Let's see, it should be a security gun. Yep. Turn stepping animation on. And let me start the player here. Let's test this out. Yep, it's flashing green, and it's much more visible than it would have been if it was just 1 little pixel. However, move you down, you look a little bit better here. Yeah, so basically what I'll have happen is the battle will start, there'll be a little boss fight here, this gun will arm itself, the light will turn red, the AI, each of these screens will probably turn into eyeballs. Like the AI is watching you, this might even look a little bit like a face, and then these things will possibly open up and, I don't know, I could do a lot of things. I could have little spider bots crawl out, and then the combat could start. I'll probably just try to animate it so that these slide open, and then, laser beams will shoot out of them, or something like that. Maybe grenades will pop out. Again, it's kind of whatever I can come up with. But I do like how this looks. However, these screens should be just a little bit lower. There we go. I don't want them riding the ceiling up there. And get one more thing here. This security camera. Also, before I end this video, I want to show you guys the vending machine that Slaxer made for me. He went above and beyond the Call of Duty end. Now we got a camera, a gun, got a little bit of animation going on so that it's not so static and stale, which I like. What's it look like in full screen? Not bad, I think. The fight will start, the screen will scroll back, the team will split up, strike a pose, the AI will give a little speech gloating or something like that. Of course, the AI has to play its part up fairly significantly. But yeah, let me show you what Slaxer made for me. This vending machine is insane. He added so many frames of animation, and I still don't have the timing perfect on it, but each of these panels has 3 frames of animation. So yeah, let's see. This vending machine, this is all the frames right here for one page. This is the second page, and again, I still don't have the timing perfectly, but this is what it looks like in-game. These vending machines are gonna rock. Yeah, originally in the last video he made something here. It was a grenade. No, wait, he made a cup of coffee that was steaming. I thought that it was a grenade with the side exploding, so I put boom. Well, he decided to go back and make a serious weapons vending machine. And I have to say, it is absolutely beautiful. It should be extremely obvious what this vending machine is used for, just by glancing at it. The explosion, the fuse, the word boom. This is obviously going to be a weapons vending machine. It'll dispense grenades, laser guns, you know, things that you would expect a vending machine to dispense. And it doesn't even bother checking for ID, because we want even children to be able to enjoy these vending machines. So yeah, I think I'm going to end the video here. I don't have anything else planned that I want to do. And to be honest, I've been working on this for about 2 or 3 hours today. I don't feel like doing anything else. The main thing that I wanted to show you guys was the new map. The spaceship is finally coming together. Eden getting scratched out. I'll probably change the design of it a lot, but you will not be able to visit anything else other than this building here. This thing is going to block your path. You will not be able to go down the road, and you will not be able to land anywhere else on the colony, which is another reason I'm seriously thinking about only allowing the ship to land on specified landing pads. Because, actually, hang on. Before I end this video, we're going to do one more thing. Put some music on first. Oh yeah, and Dave made me 2 custom songs for the game that I'm going to use. This is called Didn't They Tell You the World Is Gonna End or something. I can't remember the name, and unfortunately I can't see the entire song title. But I like this song and I'm going to use it for something. But before I end this, I want to try to animate one of these landing pads. So how will this work exactly? I think I'm gonna keep this layout for now. This might be a really bad size for what I'm planning to do, but if it doesn't work, I'll find a way to make it fit. I need to find the tile that I'm looking for. Not there. It's a very specific ground tile. It might actually be this one. Yes, no? Maybe? Yep, no? I might have cut it off with this one. I was close there. It's not that one. I can always open up my tile sets and see, but I'm trying to glance it from here. I guess I'm gonna have to. So what is it? Colony surface. Colony map. I think that this is... It's okay, it's not Celiana's tile. It's this one, Colony Map A2. That's what I'm looking for. Question is, where is that? Where are you hiding at? Here we go. A little bit difficult to see, but we'll leave the yellow there. Get this one. And again, this is the best way I know to do this. It's just to copy and paste from things and give them their own sheet. So, first, let me edit this one. I don't know if I want it to be yellow, because it might not be visible enough, but let's see, hue selection, maybe I can make that a little bit brighter. I didn't know that the entire thing was going to be edited. It is really saturated. Again, I want this thing to kind of glow. It has to get the player's attention. Actually, I do know what I can do here. So, I want you to be red. Really saturate you. Get you that red. Okay. I'm gonna paste another copy above it. Move this one above, and then I'm just gonna chop out this center. Okay, which will take it down to the original color there. Merge you down. This will be to a new layer. And what I wanted to do here is... I'm not a good enough animator to do this, unfortunately. Because I wanted to have this, in this frame this would be red, and then it would move in, and have this interior be red. What if... I do have another idea. Another horrible idea. Okay, so I've got this. What if I scale this? Where is it? Scale tool. Scale it to be inside this. I mean, again, this is not the best way to do this. 24 by 24. Okay. Gonna merge you down. Copy you. And this is gonna look like crap, but here. And do that once more. Because I have to get it to the center of this. Okay. By 18, and yes, this is awful, but export. This will be just a test. I'll probably work on this a lot off screen. Landing pad, and I'll try to make it look a lot better. But this is basically the idea that I'm going for, except hopefully it won't be as blurry and ugly. Now the question is, how does it look in game? God, that's a nightmare. Put stepping animation on, below character, and Let's just test this out right here. I don't have much faith in this looking good. Yeah, it has kind of the idea that I want. And actually, because of the way I've got the tile set up, I need to place it down one. And then it'll be there. So it's a work in progress, but you guys can see what I'm going for here. It'll look a lot better whenever I finish it. And of course, you know, in game it'll be explained if I do use something like this. It'll say the player will know to look for these landing pads. However, I have more work to do, and I'm going to end the video here. Next time I see you guys, I don't know what I'm going to be working on. I have no idea what I'll have accomplished or finished, but the slow march of progress will not be halted, and eventually Atlantis will rise.